Hey guys, reading time. How is everyone? Good morning. It's currently 8 in the morning right now. I cannot believe I'm awake so early. But the early bird gets the worm, is what I'm hearing. So we're going to be doing that Divine Feminine collective that I said I wanted to do yesterday. But yesterday I just hit my couch and just, slept through the whole night. I didn't even have dinner. But I want to see what's currently going on with my Divine Feminines. It's a different collective from yesterday's on YouTube. So we're going to do just a Divine Feminine, just breakdown of the Divine Feminine. And then we're going to do another reading, just breakdown of the Divine Masculine. So just to make sure that this is your reading, I want to first see, confirm your energy and what's around you and what your focus has been. And then we'll break it down accordingly. All right. Wow, my candle is really going. You could be very connected right now. This main collective. Currently, this main collective. Oh, that's nice. Get 2 more for your top row and then break it down. All right, so we have love and camera. So this is about unconditional love, self-love, and oneness. But also passion, affection, and attraction. I am more seeing this as that unconditional love towards yourself and your oneness, just because of this camera, perception, changing that perception, wanting to learn from the past, but you are wanting to make new memories, wanting to, not live in the past is what I'm hearing. So we have love call. Someone who's wanting to express love, a message of love. Also the photograph. Wow, my collectives have been reminiscing for a while, but looking at your photos, missing nostalgia, wanting to make new memories again. You could feel like maybe someone is about to express their love intuitively. I did say earlier that, in the beginning that, you guys could be really connected right now, intuition-wise. Oh my God, and as we're saying it, mirrors. So this is about mirroring each other's self-image, relationships, and reflecting on your wounds, but introspection, which I do feel for this collective. Oh my God, I don't know. I thought that this was healthier choices. You've been focusing on healthier choices. Again, with that introspection and that unconditional love towards yourself and wanting to learn from the past. All right. The biggest thing I'm hearing with this is I do feel like you do have someone in your energy who is wanting to express themselves. We're going to have to see if they're wanting to express themselves in the right way. But the main thing I wanted to do with this reading was really focus on you guys, not focus on the connection. So I am feeling maybe that, intuitively I've wanted to do that. So I'm feeling maybe this collective, that's also kind of like what is happening with your energy. You're wanting to be able to move past that energy of, wanting to know what is the next step with this person. You're more wanting to, maybe live in the moment, live with the flow what I say. I am here to confirm how you're feeling, not tell you how you're feeling. So we as readers, we embody your emotion, we embody your energy to be able to relay that message accordingly. So I just feel like maybe it could be that and maybe that's why you have this person on your energy. You're really focused on yourself is what I'm feeling. But let's confirm. Love. Separation. So even through the separation, again, I'm feeling that, but you do have someone who is a little bit unsure in the future. What I said before about this collective, maybe for a while you've been yearning for, this communication or this expression of love, and also very unsure of what is going to happen. And I feel like you guys are getting out of that, mind frame. You're trying to change that perception, trying to really focus on you and your oneness. I feel that with that. I'm going to confirm just... Let's confirm separation. One more for separation. Because I really feel it's more you guys through the separation working on your oneness and your self-love. Oh God. Again. Yeah, confirmation. Confirmation. Don't make it fit. So if you're still yearning, you're still, focused on when is this person arriving, this isn't your collective. I feel, again, confirmation. This is about keeping a positive mindset, manifesting exactly what you want, being in gratitude, being in that bliss energy. This collective, you, even through the separation, you've been focused on yourself. And this could have been just recently, you know, maybe, you know, that chip just, you know, it turned. You know what I mean? One day you just woke up and you're like, you know what? I want to just be happy again. I want to focus on myself. I don't want to be tied to when is this coming in. I'm saying that for a reason. And it's showing in your energy. Camera. Yes, perception, learning from the past. This will come when it's supposed to come. I don't know. I don't want to know when it's going to come. Just want to enjoy my life. I trust that this is going to come in divine timing even. But you're working on your union. Because this is about union as well. But I feel even through that uncertainty and even through, you know, that missing this person, and there's still this more, you know, there's a bigger weight for this collective of wanting to learn from the past and wanting to work on yourself, for yourself, not for external gain. Right? Collective will understand that, which is beautiful. It's the whole point of this journey. This collective, I feel like you're really working through your internal balance. Love call. Kind of feeling like this is someone else. Engagement ring. It could feel that maybe you intuitively feel that this is about to come in, but I don't feel it's so much weighing heavy on your mind anymore. It's about a completion. You could be seeing 1010 a lot, but I want one more for this because I feel like this is someone else. Yeah, you're focused on healing your heart. I'm not going to say that you don't care. I'm more saying that this collective, this particular collective, you are more focused on healing your heart, on healing from that toxic relationship or addiction, healing from those patterns. You're focused on your healing other than that external gain, that engagement, or that love call, that physical. You know what I mean? Photograph. Hold on. Oh, God. I like you. So this could be this person that is, you know, really looking at your photos and missing you and has nostalgia and they're wanting to make new memories. I feel like maybe they are, you know, really I feel like the little light bulb turned on in their mind. You know, it's like they're wanting this romance to bloom. I want one more. I want one more for this. I like you. Because for some reason, while I was staring at this mirror, and this mirror is about reflecting each other's self-image and reflecting your wounds. So I feel like maybe this person, you know, since this collective also is really going through that positive mindset and you're really focused on healing you, yourself, for yourself, not for this external union. I feel like that's kind of like, you know, domino affecting onto them as well. And whenever they do have this energy of, you know, that they have nostalgia or they're missing you and stuff, this collective, you're more focused on, okay, so I have to keep on working on me, healing my heart. You're really getting out of that maybe, you know, that energetic, that, you know what I mean? Really keeping a positive mindset. You know, not falling short to that magnetic pull, to not even that magnetic pull, to not falling short to that, you know, longing energy or, you know, staying in that heaviness. You're more wanting to get out of it. Yeah, passion, liking each other equally, having fun, insane chemistry. I feel like this person is going through, you know, all of the beautiful moments that you guys had. And I will say, maybe this collective, you did come across a couple of photographs and you had this, you know, kind of, I'm seeing that gratitude card from my emotions. Hold on. I kind of want to do that. I want to see what emotion you're sitting on. You guys saw that, right? First one. Confirmation. I was seeing my gratitude, but the gratitude one is green as well. So you could be wearing a lot of green. But you're a huge confirmation, this collective, you are not wallowing in sadness. You are focused on your own happiness. You're focused on your dolphin energy. You know that being happy means that you are on the right path. For this to be the first card, I'm feeling like this collective, you have been in this journey for a long time. And I'm about to tear up, guys. Oh, wow. This isn't something that usually happens. But I just got chills all over my body. Like, I feel like this is... You could have maybe even when this card fell, you know, you guys had that moment of, oh my God, yes, I am happy. My ears started to ring. I feel it's been a long time for this collective, for you to be, wow. And it's not even sadness. It's kind of like that, you know, that those happy tears, like finally, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like this collective, it's like, this is the feeling that you're getting. I'm finally happy. So maybe that's why whenever you feel like intuitively that this person is about to approach you, the first thing that comes into your mind is healing my heart. I am focused on my healing. Oh my God, hold on one moment. Wow, that never happened. That was so crazy. I wanted to finish what I said about this photograph, the passion, and this I like you. I feel like maybe you guys could have gone through, you know, a couple of photos, or like that you came across a couple of photos when you were with this person, I'm hearing, or even of this person alone, because I was hearing maybe for a couple of you don't even have pictures together. There's a reason why I'm saying that. And, you know, it's more of that, literally that gratitude that I said before, of like, if I wouldn't have met this person. Don't make it fit this collective. You view this connection as that puzzle piece that you needed to find this for yourself. Don't make it fit. Don't make it fit. That was amazing. You're taking responsibility. Maybe there are a couple of moments where you do go over, maybe blaming yourself even. I want one more for this because I'm seeing this more as I'm seeing my self-esteem card. I want one more for blame. And there it is. You're not... Fine. Gratitude. You're not blaming anymore. You are taking control of your life. You are taking responsibility for your own well-being. If anything, you're not holding a grudge onto this person. You're more grateful that they were in your life, that you experienced however it is that you experienced this love, and that it led to you finding yourself and your unconditional love for yourself. Using your intuition in all aspects of your life, or in the past, maybe you were very undecisive. That's why there was a reason why I said I feel like it's more focusing on that balance between that yin and yang. We're going to have to get those yin and yang cards. Yes, you are focused on your health. Sign. And also, it came to my mind, this blame to this gratitude. It's like this collective, again, whenever you're feeling that pull of that negativity, this collective, you are pulling yourself up and you are being grateful. You are just keeping the positive mindset. This is like the literal depiction right here. You're not wallowing in sadness. You're not wanting to wallow in sadness anymore. You're not wanting to put any more negative emotion or energy into the situation anymore. You know it does not serve you. You're wanting peace. You're wanting mental peace. You're wanting to keep that mental peace. Why am I seeing my 9 of Pentacles? I feel like this mess, there's a reason why I wanted to do just Divine Feminines on their own and then just Divine Masculines on their own. I just feel like there's this big shift happening for my feminines right now. Not only mentally, but like even physically. You could be even seeing yourself differently right now, like really changing, like not see. I feel like whenever you look into the mirror, you no longer see that person you were before this connection. You can't even recognize yourself, and you love it. That's beautiful. Let's get one more for what emotions you're sitting on currently. There it is, forgiveness. No longer holding on to resentment. You acknowledge that harboring resentment only affects you. That doesn't even affect this other person. It affects you. You know, it blocks the flow of love. And that is, and it's the first one that your energy wanted to come out. Love, your unconditional love. You've been working very hard for it. And keeping that positive mindset and seeing that abundance within that love that you have for yourself. Do not make these fit, guys. This was amazing. I rarely do it like this, and there's a reason I started to do it like this. But let us finish confirming these, and then we are just going to do a universal reading for you guys. See what's coming for you for this beautiful collective. What you have, I want to see first also what you've overcome. Mirrors, Grim Reaper. And you know what? I'm not even seeing that as the relationship is over. This negative emotion is. But what I said before, this is about growing and transforming your life. And I feel like that is what's mirroring onto this person as well. I want one more. I want one more for the Grim Reaper. I'm really seeing that as you. It's like, it's not even the relationship it's over. The negativity, the wallowing, the anything that holds me back is over. That's what I was feeling for this collective. Yes, outdated thinking, confirmation. That outdated thinking, it's over. I am keeping a positive mindset. I am no longer conditioning myself. I am no longer replaying the events in my mind. It does not serve me. Beautiful, beautiful. Confirmation, healthier choices. Focusing on the healthier choices. What is healthier? Just to let this be. The past is in the past. You cannot do anything about it. You're focused on your present. There's a reason why I said it like that, because usually I see you're focused on your future. So again, confirmation for this collective. You are focused on the present, on what you can do today. And I'm seeing that you could have just seen this movie, but you know that It's About Time movie, the one with Rachel, what's her name? Oh, I cannot remember. The one from Mean Girls. I cannot remember her name, but there's a moment where the one who can go through time in his timelines, that his father says, go through a whole day and then repeat that whole day, but try to remove the burdens of every day-to-day life. And I'm gonna tear up again. You could have been very emotional, correct? But and so the dad says, and enjoy every day, and enjoy that day without that life burden or that, your responsibilities, without the hassle of having to wake up in the morning so early and be like, oh, I don't want to, really going through that same day and enjoying every little part of it. And I feel like that's what's happening with this collective. You guys have been focused on enjoying every little part of it without letting anything, maybe you have to really have a long trip towards your work, and that's a hassle for you, or it was a hassle for you. So now instead of, focusing on, oh my God, it's such a long trip, it's more of a, I'm going to put my headphones on and just enjoy the trip and listen to music while I'm looking outside. Sign. I feel like that kind of energy. This collective, you are focused on enjoying every day as if it was your last, which is beautiful. It's just beautiful. All right. That was very nice. That was a really nice beginning, guys. All right. Okay, so I want to see what you've overcome. So I'm going to get these. And I want to see what this collective has overcome, what hardships you've overcome, and what's, kind of like to not, oh my God, twin flames on the bottom, but this is how you started your journey, how you were before this journey even. And then, and we're going to get it from a universal perspective, I think. And then from a universal perspective, You know what? I'm actually, and it could be that I don't even want to say indecision, but I'm feeling like it's more of, I feel like this collective, you want to know it from your perspective. So I'm going to get it from your perspective, how you were, because I that blame card came to my mind, and that taking responsibility for your own well-being really stuck out and just came to my mind. I was like, okay, I feel like this collective maybe it's stuck into my mind, and I feel like this collective, you're really wanting to see it from your perspective, because you've taken responsibility for your own well-being, and you're no longer blaming everyone else for what has happened in your life. You're just even taking responsibility and taking accountability for everything. So it's the reason why it came to my mind to do it like that. But then we will get, how you're currently viewing yourself as well. So I want to see first, for this beautiful collective, how this collective views how they were in the past before this journey. And then, so we're going to get that first row, and then we're going to get how you are now and how you've overcome it. So we're going to do it like that. Alrighty. And then we're going to get universal messages to see, because there's a reason why I said it like that. I'm rambling a lot, but I'm feeling excited. So this collective of this excitement, this passion for your life. For some reason, I'm hearing like this collective, not that you don't care how the universe sees you, but it's more so you're not wanting to know how the external sees. You're really wanting to, you're very proud of yourself. And how you see yourself is how it matters. It's what I'm hearing. So you could remember, light bulb moment, your intuition, if this is for you. Well, if you're still watching, then clearly this reading is for you. That was very, But let's get into it. How did this beautiful collective see their self? How does this beautiful collective see their self currently before their journey? How they view now that they've taken accountability before their journey. All right, let's get into it. So you were avoidant. You take responsibility that you had avoidant tendencies. Could have had children. You could have children, and maybe, you even avoided certain tasks having to do with your children. I want one more for that. I want one more for children. Atlantis. This is about, this is depth of emotion. Why am I seeing this as, I'm seeing that as maybe you were more focused on yourself than your children. I don't know. It's weird. But even though you had this depth of emotion towards your kids, or even your inner child, like, I feel like you didn't know how to take care of them in the right way because you weren't taking care of yourself in the right way. I'm not trying to trigger anybody, and if I'm saying this, it means that clearly this collective, you can hear this and not be triggered. This is how you are viewing yourself. Remember, I'm here to confirm how you're feeling, not tell you how you're feeling. But I feel like even though you had that depth of emotion, you didn't know how to express it in the right way. Having to do with your kids. If you do have children. Well, that came out, so. Maybe you went through a separation. That was kind of like that catalyst to starting the journey. But why am I hearing karmic separation? Maybe you were a long time with someone who you felt like you were neglected by, that you felt that maybe, I feel like there was a lot of codependency in this relationship, and you could have had many separations with this person, but I'm hearing karmic for sure. A very long karmic. You needed to upgrade. And I feel, again, confirmation with that separation. I feel like this separation was kind of like that catalyst to start to work on your self-worth. I'm feeling like this separation was more so that, enough separation, relationship where you finally say enough, and you start really putting yourself instead of, trying to fix or trying to make it work with someone that, you could feel in your heart. You could have had a lot of cycles with this person, but it activated you into upgrading your DNA. It activated you into, start to work through yourself. This is before that divine connection. Let's get one more. But also, you wanted to work on your unconditional love. You knew you were meant for better things. You knew you deserved better things, but it was more, I feel like maybe you were comfortable in this relationship, and that's why it took so long for you to get out of it. Why am I seeing coaching? Like, that those coaching courses, like those life coaches, kind of. I feel like that's where that DNA upgrade started to happen. That's where those mini activations started to literally come in for you. But I do feel like even through that, those little activations, your soul was starting to show you need to start working on your unconditional love in some way or form. Yeah. So what I want to do, because I know I said that I wanted to confirm, but with how you currently view yourself with these, I kind of want to see your shadow in this moment. You had this one was the first one to come out. You had no boundaries. You didn't know how to set the boundaries. You could have been a people pleaser, is what I'm hearing. So I want to see what your shadow was in this time period, what you had to work through, and then we'll get now and how, and what parts of your shadow you've kind of like overcome. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's get this collective shadow in this time period. Like this avoidance, for example. Self-limiting beliefs. Your avoidance came from you are not good enough, or you are, you'll never get it done how you need to get it done. So maybe you had a lot of people who told you what to do or who told you how to do it. It's coming to my mind. But this was a huge block, this avoidance. You were avoiding your true self, is what I'm hearing. Children. This one, shadow dance. So when you move shadows, you discover your rhythm, fluidity, movement, and openness. Maybe you had kids with this person, and that's why it was a little bit hard for you to, really not to take care of them, and wounded energy, it makes us do very silly things. I'm not saying that you neglected your children, but I do feel like maybe you put more energy into this connection than your kids. It's coming to my mind for a reason. I feel like this collective, you were more focused on fixing that love connection that you wanted so bad to have, kind of like that ensembled family energy, and it was literally blocking that fluidness in that family, because of course also it was a karmic connection. It wasn't working, but I feel like you did everything in your power to make it work as long as you could, and you were blocking that flow. And even blocking that flow of how to be with your kids or how to, enjoy your kids is what I'm hearing, even though you had this depth of emotion for them. But this is about fluidity, movement, and openness, being open to maybe just being a single parent. It's coming to my mind. Separation. Oh, that flew. Shame and guilt. Shame because why did I put up with this for so long? And guilt, again, why did I put up for this for so long? Feel them without judgment. Mistakes do not define your worth. Just because you've been putting so much energy and because you put so much energy into this person, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. You just, maybe you're someone who's very perseverant, and you know, you liked to fix things in the past, where now I feel like you're more so fixing yourself than connections externally. That's the reason why I say everything, but compassion and acceptance that, you know, you cannot fix everything. You can only fix what you have control over, that is yourself. So confirming DNA upgrades, authentic self, uniqueness and individuality. So again, there's a reason why I said, you know, that life coaching kind of energy. So you could be someone who is actually, and if you're in a divine connection, which I do feel like you are in a divine connection, and this activation was through that divine energy, you clearly have something very big to share with this world and very important to share with this world. There's a reason why those upgrades needed to happen, to come into your most authentic self. You're supposed to teach the world what is unconditional love, real unconditional love towards yourselves. But be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Maybe also through these DNA upgrades, I know this is DNA upgrades, but it came to my mind, maybe you were someone who would start maybe to really change their hair a lot or change their wardrobe. Like, I feel like there's something within you after the separation that you were trying to find yourself again. Which means that maybe with this connection, with this karmic, you lost yourself. You really lost yourself. And you had to look for yourself again. Don't make it fit. Unconditional love. Oh, soul mirror. Seeing through that mirror and being proud of who you are. Open heart and healing union. Healing your internal union. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. So it could have been that maybe with this connection in particular, this karmic, you know, for a long time you started to see yourself as this person, or started having a lot of toxic traits that this person had, and it was like you did not like it, and that's where that, you know, it's clearly that's where that shift happened as well. Maybe you were someone who always said, I am a person who is love, and after this person you were like, you didn't know what it was. You didn't even know who you were, so you didn't even see yourself as love. You need to start looking at yourself in the mirror and start seeing that love again. That was intense, guys. Wow. So again, please do not make those fit. All right. So let's confirm currently how you're seeing yourself. Currently, let's confirm this avoidance and how you're seeing yourself now. Well, this is about incoming communication, but I'm more seeing this and inner child healing. I'm more seeing this as, you know, you've taken that call into healing your inner child, no longer avoiding it. You're paying attention. You're grounding yourself. You could be an earth sign, but you're grounding yourself is what I'm hearing with that. Children. Family. Beautiful. Integration. Even if you are a single parent, it's still your family. It doesn't matter if this person is in your life or not anymore. The integration sign. I'm seeing that as an integration. Or now, and it's so crazy how I said before that this collective, you guys, you know, you thought that family had to be you guys all united together, but no. Family is how you create it. Doesn't matter if someone else is in there or not. Beautiful. Separation. Finding inspiration through the separation for yourself. How you found that inspiration to finally say enough. The separation does not define you. You find inspiration within yourself. That's what I'm hearing with that. DNA upgrade. Wow. So through that rejection, well, we have telepathy. So I feel like maybe, again, I'm seeing this as the rejection with this person where that you've separated with. And I feel like maybe this person who you separated with, you've had many times where this person has left you and you've many times left them. But it was more, I feel like maybe, and it's coming to my mind, maybe this person and that last point of separation, you were the one who had to kind of like put that foot down and be like, you know what, I'm done. I'm really done. You had to reject this energy finally to be able to come into connection with yourself again. DNA upgrades. I'm seeing this telepathy as you connecting with your highest self through this rejection, through rejecting this energy. Which is very nice. Very nice. It's really, I do it like this. This is, and these are twin flame cards. So usually, but it came to my mind for a reason. But this is nice. I like doing it like this. All right. Unconditional love. Doing it differently. Unconditional love currently. Oh. Abandonment. I'm seeing this as how you abandoned yourself in the past. It's taking accountability of how you abandoned yourself, but I want one more for that. Yeah, and how now that fire within, but also it could be that maybe you're tied to someone that your connection is, after the journey, someone who is a fire sign, who you felt abandoned by, and you had to, again, work on that unconditional love for yourself. But also, I am going to say, finding that passion within to no longer abandon yourself and, work through your unconditional love. I want one more. Yes. Breathe. Stillness. Finding stillness, not being in this heavy emotion. You see unconditional love as your stillness, as your calm, as your center, is what I'm feeling. Very nice. All right, let's get your shadow, what you have been working through your shadow after that connection, after that, activation. Journey inward, sign. Introspection and growth. Journey, literally. The path to enlightenment starts within you. Confirmation. This is what has been activated within you. Your path. From light and darkness. Lighting the darkness, but also the integration of dark and light. Love, clarity, and awareness. This is beautiful. Darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Maybe you thought for a very long time that you were someone who was, and maybe even, you're someone who really loves that underdog kind of story, or you find, you resonate more with the villains, but not just the villains, but, that kind of, you like to see the story of how they became that villain. It's coming to my mind for a reason. And maybe for a long time, that's what you felt with yourself. But now you see yourself as that beacon of light that you were searching for. Oh, that shame and guilt. So clearly shame and guilt was something that resurfaced, again, part of your traumas, part of what you needed to heal, that resurfaced within this connection, this divine connection, even after this karmic connection that you needed to heal from. By how? Having compassion and acceptance within yourself. It doesn't define you. It's just you needed to heal from it. It's that gratitude energy I saw. Facing your inner, clearly, you've been facing your inner demons. Transforming and integrating the light and the dark. Sign. You're not afraid of the darkness anymore. Oh, and alchemizing your shadow. Beautiful. Empowerment and rebirth. Sign. Amazing. Amazing. You're riding the storm. You're no longer holding yourself back, purging and purifying and refining yourself. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing my glass of wine card, the one that it's what is it, fine over time. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Alrighty, so now that we have that out of the way, we are now going to see what is coming for this beautiful collective. All right, what is the universe preparing you for? Okay, so okie dokie, artichoke. So I know I said I was going to get that yin and yang energy, but I don't feel like I want to get that right now. I want to see first, I want to get these. I want to get this deck and see with this deck what is a universal, message that you need to hear right now. And then we'll see what is coming. And then I want to get this deck because I'm seeing that phoenix. I'm staring at that phoenix and see what spirit animal is guiding you through, this journey. And then I want to get this deck that it's the, hold on, let me see which one it was. It's the magical spirit deck. To see what liberation, free spirit, wild and authentic. See what messages are in here for you right now. All right, let's see. Universally, let's get a universal message for this collective. What is the universe granting you currently? Oh, your inner truth. Beautiful. Number 7, lucky number 7 as well. You could be seeing owls a lot. Oh, putting up those sacred boundaries. Where in the past, you had no boundaries. Sign 43. And again, 4 + 3, 7. Wow, 77. Luck is very much on your side right now. That's what I'm feeling. Oh my God. 16, 7, 777. But an opportunity. You could have just found a key. And whenever I see this card, I usually get that key one. We'll see if it comes out. But I feel like you're being granted a new opportunity. But again, 777. Whoa, too many. Way too many. But that was 13. Divine. And there it is. Again, divine. But the illusion. Getting out of the illusion. Finally seeing what this journey is really. All right. Let's get one more for your top row. Oh, you're metamorphosing. And again, another 7. Wow. Turning into that beautiful butterfly. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, inner truth, through your inner truth. Whoa. And what did I say? I said I saw that key. By facing your fears and seeing within. Finally seeing your destiny path. Literally. Your inner truth. You know that you were here. You were put into this world for greater things than what your 3D mind told you. You're no longer that avoidance that came out with this deck. That avoidance. You're no longer avoiding yourself. Beautiful. Sacred boundaries. You believe in yourself. Ow. So sacred boundaries, shaking, releasing, and healing. You know you needed to heal to start putting up those boundaries. You know that you need to start to put up those, and it's kind of like that, one thing leads to the other. You need to put those boundaries to start healing as well, to take care of yourself and to let yourself heal. Opportunity. Master manifestation. Master manifestation. Master manifester. 10. What I said before. 10 completion. Your third eye is very open right now. The illusion. So also it could be an opportunity having to do with your magical powers, having to do with your sight. Oh, you're almost there, almost there. You've taken that step to get out of that illusion. You've put, and this is number 44. And by the way, 13, 4, 4, 4, 4. So you have 777, 4, 4, 4. 7777 actually. By putting the action that you need to put, that divine masculine energy, you know, that drivenness, that assertiveness, putting that action towards your goals, getting out of that illusion, you're almost there. I'm seeing my 8 of Pentacles, you know, the dedication to the craft. Metamorphosis. Oh, inner conflict resolution. Another awakening, I'm seeing. Because every time I see this, I see that Kundalini. But that snake energy. Rebirthing into your new life. Last one. Oh, an unknown gift. And I was literally about to put it out there. An unknown gift, and I'm seeing that with your sight. You've seen beyond the past. You've let go of the past. Sign. Beautiful. Alrighty. Oh God, hold on. And the illusion fell down onto the floor. The illusion card. I'm taking that as a sign. Removing the illusion, finally. You were strong enough to see through it. Alrighty, let's get what spirit animal is currently following you around, guiding you. What did I say? The snake. You could be a snake, and we're currently on the snake year, but number 20, growth and renewal, sign. Very nice. Everything I say is for a reason. Falcon, strength, vision, and success. Wow, 23. But look at that mirror as well. You know what I said before about those mirrors? You seeing yourselves the right way now. That love, that unconditional love. Now you seeing yourself through that unconditional love, through your truth. Having strength in your vision and in yourself. Having strength in yourself and finding success. And the bear, healing and nurturing yourself. Very divine feminine energy. 16. This is the second 16 card that comes out. But 7. Healing and nurturing yourself. Let's get a couple more. And 2 more came out. So Rhino, stability and calmness. Through your growth and through your strong vision. But 31. And Fox, focused and very clever. Focused on your healing, focused on your success. Number 12. Beautiful. Okay, one last one. I love this deck. It has so much, such beautiful. Oh my God, and the oh, you got 2. The butterfly and the phoenix. Transformation and total renewal. Stop it. Rebirth, absolute transformation, change, and freedom. Beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. But literally look at this phoenix. And it's so crazy how I keep staring at that phoenix. It's like she's putting, it's like it's you guys. And she's putting, seeing if maybe because I don't want it to be banned. There's nothing there then. She's like putting all of her energy into that rebirth. Pulling all of her strength. Putting the right kind of energy into that rebirth. And focusing on that transformation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Very transformative. Amazing. Alrighty. Let's get these and then we'll get, I don't know why I'm feeling called to maybe, I don't know if I want to do it though, because I feel like this is more for you guys, but I kind of feel like I need to do a how you're viewing the connection now, currently, just because the masculine that I'm going to be doing is tied to you guys. And I just want to make sure that it's the right collective. But we'll see. Okay. Oh, balancing out your yin and yang sign. I am divine flow and move in alignment sign. Unity, balanced energy, and this to be the first card, guys. And number 2, duality. Wow. Total balance. 23, give to the mind and it gives to you. Again, it's literally putting that energy into that rebirth, into that phoenix. The mind, inspiration, mood, and cycles. Riding the wave. Riding the storm. Oh, the wave as well. Oh. The servant queen. What you were meant here, what you were put in this world, in this earth to do. To serve. To be of service. Number 3, expansion, by the way. Divine, magnetic, and valuable. You are worthy of beautiful things. You believe that now. And I believe that you believe that now. And it's so crazy. It's 22:33. You could be seeing this at 22:33. Oh, the sun. Yes card. Manifestations, power, new energy. 11:11. So you have 11, 22, and 33. Be patient. It will come. You are patient. You're finding balance with patience. You're finding balance and you're being patient with your mind as well. Because I literally intuitively put that in the middle of that. And the shaman. Alchemist. Number 30. So, lunatic insights and cosmos. Beautiful. Very connected right now. That's what I said before. So, literally connection with your mind and your divine energy and your magic and your magnetism. Seeing it as, you know, you see you're like in this Delulu state, but in the right kind of Delulu. You know what I mean? You believe you are a magical being. Beautiful. Get one last one. Whoa. Sign. The awakened dead. The things that almost broke me are the things that most awoke me. This is literally this collective's mind frame. And again, number 16. You could be seeing 1616 a lot as well. So I would, if you don't know numerology or if you don't know what the signs mean having to do with angel numbers and synchronicities, I would look into 16, what 16 means. And again, a number 7, luck is on your side. But resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation, sign. Amazing. And I rarely put my cards in pyramid form. I feel like magical collective. Not that my other collectives aren't magical, but this is like, this collective, you've worked through your magic. All right, so I know I said I wanted to see how you're viewing your person, but I don't think I want to get that. This is just for this collective. We're just going to focus on you guys. So let's get into what the universe is preparing you for. And we're going to get my Intuit Tarot, my 180 Oracle deck. And if you do Oracle readings or even tarot readings, this is a really good deck to have on yours, on your collection. It's really detailed. It has 180 cards. It has timing cards. It has also dominoes, literally that domino effect that we spoke about before. But gaining momentum, set in motion, cause and effect, progress, execution, chain reaction. There's a butterfly effect happening within your life. But going back to what I was saying about this deck, this is a really good detailed deck that I feel like you could enjoy. And I have a discount code somewhere around, yeah. But let's get into it. Let's see this beautiful collective. What is the universe preparing you? What is universal messages and universal, preparing for this beautiful collective? Whoa, way too many, guys. But number 18, the red herring. Wow, you got the trophy and the key. Sign. Okay, I want to confirm. Hold on. I want to confirm this red herring because I'm not really liking that card. It's about misleading information. Universally, they're not going to be giving you misleading information. Hold on. Oh, this is about beginnings. 13, divine intervention as well. But child energy, beginnings, innocence, brand new, creativity, spontaneity, tender, a new perspective having to do with misleading information. So it's kind of like don't be distracted. It's seeing at face value but following your intuition. But a girl, and you have to get victory, win, victory, reputation, success, key, experience, and again also with the key next to it. So 31, 33, goals, recognition. This is about fame as well. So maybe you're online. Deserve an award, achievement, and key, solutions, intelligence, genius, insight, more clarity, liberty, paying attention, and unlocking new. I'm seeing that as unlocking new doors. We have 15, the bear. So this is boss babe energy. The bear. And you guys did get the bear. You guys did get the bear before with that nurturing, very divine feminine energy. But wealth, mama bear, protective, influence, and another card of influence. So I feel like there's something happening with your pentacle path, or even if you're an oracle reader or a tarot reader and you have a platform, I feel like you're about to gain a lot of new opportunities through that. Just because this talks about finances as well. And coach, oh my God, what I said before with that DNA, what is it about that DNA upgrade, that maybe you started a life coach energy, maybe you started a life coach kind of like course or something like that. There's something having to do with your influence and your teachings with this bear energy. Let's get last one for your top row. Wow. Oh, moon. And I'm seeing this as that unknown gift with your third eye, with your intuition. This is about the intuition, the subconscious, psyche, recognition, invitation, sensuality, divine feminine energy. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you have 31, 32, and 33 in the same spread. Wow. I feel like the universe is really preparing you for your most abundant timeline if you're not already in it. All right, let's confirm red herring. Celtic knot. Wow. So I know maybe you don't even want to hear this, but everything that is part of your red threads, the universe will provide when you are ready. Maybe you feel like you're not even ready yet, but whatever that new perspective of that misleading information of what you had to see at face value and use your intuition with, has to do with unconditional love, has to do with divine union and eternal love, infinity, enduring, connected, love of a lifetime. There's a reason why you're changing your perspective. There's a reason why you're focused more on yourself and you're in this gratitude with this energy instead of holding resentment with this energy. Trophy, and that's all I'm going to say with that. So under victory, under trophy, we have the snowflake. This is about originality. This is about delicate situations. I'm seeing this as also gaining experience with those delicate situations, or with your delicate situation. You're handle yourself with care, and you're finding victory with that as well. And the universe is seeing that. That's where they're wanting you to get this recognition, and you deserve this award, this new gift. Whatever has been frozen, or whatever has been in a fragile, you're no longer in fragile. I want one more for that. I'm seeing strength with that. Yeah, your focus was taking care of yourself, but taking determined action and strength, confirmation. I'm seeing strength with that right there. Strength with your decisions. Confirmation to what I said before, with you balancing out your yin and yang. For focus, purpose. Key. What is this key they are granting you? Oh, the helm. Steering clear. In control. Freedom. Self-determination. Wisdom. Mastery. Going places. Unlocking new horizons. Expertise. So kind of like that, giving the key to the vessel, kind of, well, yeah, it's kind of like them granting you a key that is gonna give you even more control within your vessel. You know what I mean? That came to my mind. Like, I'm seeing a car, but I'm not seeing that the universe is literally going to give you a car. I'm seeing it more as, they're granting you the key for you to be able to move, because now you're able to move with your intuition, and you're able to move with clear decisions. Literally, I feel that this is like, it's you're getting this key, and you're being granted this key because you know where to chart your course. You know where you need to go. You're no longer blinded by the illusion of where you need to go. You already intuitively know where you need to go. You're going with the flow of the universe. So now, of course, the universe is going to grant you this key so that you can keep on moving forward. You know what I mean? Beautiful. There. Boss energy. Oh, new beginnings. New beginnings, having to do with, infertility and procreation. You guys got that children energy. So maybe, and there's a reason why I said before, maybe this collective, you wanted that ensemble's family to be able to, kind of like have that kids and the husband or the wife or whatever it is. It could be that maybe that's what this is. A sudden increase, also having to do with your finances, and that I'm seeing that wealth as real wealth. It's not that external gain, it's the internal gain. Resourceful, multiplying. Moon. Compass. Follow literally what I said with that key and that wheel. So following your intuition. Your intuition is your compass. I love that. And 22. True north. Discovery, life path, seeking truth, direction. You know that your intuition is how you need to direct yourself. You know what I mean? Your intuition is what is leading you to knowing where you need to go. You follow your intuition and you know where you need to go because you're following your intuition. You're no longer following your brain. You're following this. And there's a reason why I said for this collective, I feel like this unknown gift has to do with more unlocking powerful energy, having to do with your third eye. You're finding your way and you keep finding your way. Beautiful, beautiful. Then one last one and then we'll get garden, society, audience, a party, an event, maybe a date, but community. I feel like this new chapter is leading you into more of your community, of what you need to teach is what I'm hearing. But playing the field. And side note, because I noticed this, you have 31, 32, 33, and did I see 34? No, but again, the same kind of numbers that you had with those other decks, 31, 32, and 33. Amazing. And 22 again. Wow. 20th of the 8th can be an important date. 15th of the 10th could be an important date. Yeah. Write those down, because I feel like maybe because we have 15th of the 10th as that finances, as that mama bear energy, as that wealth, and that CEO energy, that life coach energy. So whatever new beginning has to do with your pentacle path or your life path, it's I feel like maybe the 15th of the 10th is actually something, or it could be a memory of when you started working through that energy, or through that, that plan that you set in place. But then we have the 20th of the 8th, and that could be when that event happens, or when this, something having to do with your community. I'm seeing my 3 of Pentacles. But the society is something that you're having to teach. This is also about a party, but playing the field is something like your teachings is what I'm seeing with this. So 20th of the 8th could be an important date as well. Oh, Mickey Way. And literally, as I was saying, networking, marketing, internet fame, expansion, spotlight, social media, publicity, connected, and exposure. And again, it's the 20th, 20. And this is the 20th of the 8th, that community. Write that down. That's very important for this collective. And I intuitively put that over the key and that wheel. I feel like that's what is being granted for you as well, having to do with that expansion. All right. Let us get... So I want to get a universal message for you guys with tarot. We're going to get these. This is my... hold on, where is it? This is this deck. This is my Neoteric Feminine Tarot. Very empowered tarot is what I'm feeling with this one. But it's from Weispell. If you like it, you can get it. I got it from Amazon. So we're going to use that deck. And I want to get dice to see how far ahead the universe wants us to tap into, because you have a lot of expansion energy. How far ahead the universe wants us to tap into with your new gifts and your, what it is wanting to provide to you. And then we'll get tarot to see how, you know what I mean. All right. So if 6 comes out, it's months. And if anything else comes out, it's weeks. So like preparing you for the next few months or the next few weeks. 12 weeks. Wow, and that was very decisive, like 12. Didn't even roll around for a little bit. All right. So next 12 weeks, universal message for this collective, what they're needing to prepare for, and, what can be coming into their table in the next 12 weeks. Next 12 weeks for this collective. Next 12 weeks. I'm staring at my values card in front of me, and I feel like something that aligns with your values. Wow, Page of Wands. So a new adventure, excitement, fresh ideas, cheerfulness, energy, fearlessness, and extroversion. Beautiful. Whatever has been, because we have the Chariot in reverse, whatever has been forceful and has lacked direction, or what you felt that was lacking control, I'm really seeing that bear energy. Whatever you felt powerless over. And number 7, stop it. Oh my God. Next 12 weeks for this collective. What is coming in the next 12 weeks? Oh, beautiful! Devil in reverse. Okay, hold on. One more. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is very good. All right, so okay, so I first want to clarify this Chariot, what has been stuck and that now is unstuck is what I'm feeling. What has been forceful and now you're letting flow. Clarify the Chariot in reverse. Whoa, it's way too many, guys. One, please. Ah, something that was destined. Wheel of Fortune upright, so fateful. This was fated, a change of cycles. Because now you're in that flow. You're finally, you finally turned that wheel into your favor. And I want to get this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse. Clarify. Knight of Wands. So the disappointment is the impatience. Because of there's a reason why I said this collective, you're not... Did I say it? Yeah, I think I did say it. That this collective, you're trying not to hold on to time. You're trying to let go of that aspect. But... this spread, I do feel with this Page of Wands, there is new adventure and excitement on the way for you. It's like a fresh new ideas are coming over. And it makes sense with that community. Like I'm really staring at that key, the wheel, and that party energy, that community energy. Something you're going to need to be extroverted with. So again, with that coaching energy, you know what I said? There's something very fated. You have luck on your side that has to do with decisive moments, making a decision, but unexpected events that was actually blocked with this Chariot in reverse energy, because you weren't going with the flow. I feel like this is finally you, because you finally released that control or released that need to control. And you're finally, because you're following your intuition with that moon energy, you finally have a clear vision and you know exactly where you need to go because you're following your intuition, not your mind. So what is that doing? That's turning that wheel into your favor and it's bringing a fated event, a fated moment where you're going to have to make a very big decision is what I'm feeling. We have the Devil in reverse. You're working through independence. You're finally free out of that illusion, out of the shackles. This is about a revelation, a release, finally reclaiming your power, and reclaiming control of your life is what I'm feeling with this. You're no longer chained is what I'm feeling. We do have the Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups in reverse. I do feel like with this Knight of Wands, it's more maybe the impatience that you had for a long time, how that led you to disappointment and certain moodiness and turmoil. I want one more for this because I feel like this is something that you overcame. Yeah, this is strings attached. Why do I feel you're about to get a lesson having to do with your worthiness? Having to do with you accepting exactly what you deserve and not accepting the breadcrumbs. Because this is about Six of Pentacles in reverse is about abusive generosity. I kind of feel like this is power dynamic. I feel you're going to get a lesson having to do with your self-worth. There's a reason why you're working through it now. And there's a reason why there's a reason why we're doing a reading like this right now. And there's so much, emphasis in you seeing yourself as the universe sees you as well. And you believing in yourself and there's a reason why you have that Devil in reverse. You're no longer acting through your shadow. You're finally seeing your shadow and understanding what your shadow does when you are emotionally charged. There's a reason why I'm saying this. So with the Six of Pentacles and Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups and Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like this is something having to do, maybe it has to do with your person, but also why am I feeling like family-wise as well? Like maybe I'm seeing that abuse of generosity. It's like really sticking out to me. And the impatience of this Knight of Wands and also the avoiding conflict with this Knight of Cups. So maybe I feel like this could be having to do with your boundaries. It's the boundaries that we've been working through. this right here. So whatever you feel like you are being abused, where that you are, your generosity is being abused, it's that misleading information. A new perspective. So instead of being emotionally charged, see it at face value. See it as, you know, this person sees me this way, or this person does not align with my values. And there's a reason why I said the values right there. And act accordingly to that. We'll confirm that, but I'm really feeling that boundaries with this. And then we have Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is beautiful because it means that you're no longer attached to that external. This has to do with generosity, the giving, the openness. This is also about removing reckless spending. You know, less is more. For me, Four of Pentacles in reverse is less is more. Releasing that 3D. All right, let's confirm Page of Wands. Confirm Page of Wands. So, have a confession on the way. So this Seven of Swords in reverse is about confession and conscience, but a truth being revealed. This is under that excitement, that adventure, that fresh ideas, and that cheerfulness. And that fearlessness. I want one more. Seven of Swords. Yes, wow. So something that had to do with a heartbreak and separation and sadness and grief and sorrow. Having to do with your traumas. But if this is being released, clearly it's because you are ready for this. The universe will always release things that will not affect your trauma, but actually help you heal your trauma. I feel like whatever this confession is having to do with this heartbreak, it could be that maybe this person comes in with a confession, or even, you know, this truth. I'm seeing that more as that truth being revealed. It's actually gonna open you up a little bit more into that adventure that you've been seeking. You know what I mean? Chariot. Wow, so two came out. The Moon and Four of Swords. So rest, relaxation, by finally relaxing, by finally protecting yourself, by finally seeing yourself as that sanctuary and taking care of yourself and following your intuition. I feel like certain secrets are about to be illuminated. Let's get one more. What are these secrets? What is this faded? Something with a Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you're about to get a very big test in love. It's not only about your pentacle path, it's about your self-worth. And I feel like that test in love is actually that catalyst to that pentacle path, to you being in that, you know, that example for others, being that coach for others. You know what I mean? Because we do have King of Cups in reverse. It's about overwhelmed energy, anxious energy, repressed emotions, manipulative energy. I feel like maybe this is the certain secrets that are going to be revealed as well. This is why this Chariot has been in reverse for so long, and why now you're having this an ending of a big cycle to start a new cycle is what I'm seeing. So I feel like for this collective, there's something having to do with your self-worth. There's a reason why you've been focusing on being positive, focusing on taking care of yourself the right way, focusing on, you know, not holding on to resentment, but seeing maybe through that illusion and through, you know, that mask that maybe other people have, and not taking it personal. There's a reason why I'm saying this. I feel like you're about to get a very big test of love, but also with your self-love, with your worthiness. And that is going to be that catalyst into that new key that they are about to grant you, that the universe is about to grant you, so that you can start this new beginning. Devil, more so with this Devil in reverse. This Devil in reverse is about not leading with your shadow, you know, not letting your shadow take over. You seeing through that shadow and you leading with your intuition. Devil in reverse. You're free out of it. Yeah, Five of Pentacles in reverse, positive changes, because you finally come into your freedom, your independence, because you're finally, you know, this is about overcoming that adversity, the forgiveness, finding gratitude. And, you know, if this wouldn't have happened, there's a reason why you're also in that mentality, that puzzle piece. If this wouldn't have happened, I would not be the person I am today. This is fated for a reason. The wheel is at play for a reason. Something far greater that the universe is wanting me to learn from, so I can finally go into my new beginning. My new beginning. Not our, my new beginning. This is beautiful. Very positive changes. Knight of Cups. Let's confirm this. The Magician. So there is a little bit of manipulation here, but trickery. The biggest thing I'm feeling with this is there's a reason why your intuition is so you're so connected with your intuition right now. You're going to know this Magician in reverse. Well, this is in reverse. You're going to see through this, is what I'm feeling. The trickery. Don't avoid the conflict. Remember that was the first thing that you were, how you were seeing yourself before this activation. You were in avoidance. Don't avoid that conflict. Put up those boundaries if you need to. I want one more for that. Yeah, Four of Wands. Wow. Community. Parties, gatherings, and you did get that with that key. Stability and belonging. Why do I feel with this Magician in reverse? Like this is someone else. Like this is someone who has been sabotaging. You know, you guys did get that hammer. And you guys got the mirroring. So I feel like maybe it's the sabotage. I feel like it's someone else apart from this Four of Wands energy. Four of Wands is that twin flame energy. But I'm saying, because this is about community as well and home environments. Why do I feel like it's someone you have close to home that you're needing to put that boundary with? Someone who has been in the background, you know, really manipulating your energy. Came to my mind for a reason. You have you have Nine of Cups energy. Wishes coming true, contentment, satisfaction, success, achievement, recognition, and pleasure. I feel like this row, this specific row, this is about someone else, not your person. I feel like this first part could be about your person and you know, speaking certain truths and letting this person express their truths. While this side, I feel like it's something, this has all of this has blocked this. You know what I mean? I want one more for that. Yeah. Something that you don't see coming. High Priestess in reverse. It's something you don't see coming. It's gonna be confusing because I think it's something that you never imagined. It's someone you never imagined. But I feel like now that since you're so in tune with your intuition, you'll know when it happens. You'll know this is that. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. So being very honest with yourself. So under this Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, I see her as very logic. I see her as very truthful. More so when because I saw this as that pentacle path. Even though it is pentacles, I'm seeing this as that finances, as that, you know, that 3D aspect. I feel like now you're gonna, there's this logic and there's this maybe a little bit more frugal, maybe even, you know, it's more of that, you know, you're seeing clearly that the external doesn't really serve you. So I feel like you're more objective, having to do with 3D aspects. You know what I mean? That less is more. You're really taking in that less is more energy. You're not letting, you know, that external affect your mind or affect your peace, is what I'm hearing. I want one more. Yeah, moving on from that. It's like leaving that mindset behind, but accepting the lessons that have to do with the hoarding, where maybe in the past that was what you did, or having to do with unnecessary spending, or even, you know, really decluttering your life is what I'm hearing. You're being more logical with your space, with your 3D. That's what I'm feeling with that. You're leaving that mindset behind of more is more. You know what I mean? Which is very nice. Alrighty, guys. Biggest thing I'm feeling for this collective is you're about to get a very big lesson having to do with your self-worth and boundaries. And also I feel like you are about to have a big lesson having to do with who you were trusting. And I feel like you're going to have an aha moment with someone who you thought was in your corner. And you do not see coming at all. With this High Priestess in reverse, I'm seeing it as you do not see it coming. You're going to be like, kind of like a shock in the system. But that has actually really affected your Four of Wands energy, your community energy. So it could have been someone who was really talking smack about you, or even, you know, someone who would be, and even intuitively, I feel like, well, no, but you don't see it coming. Could be that maybe intuitively you think it's that person, but maybe for a long time, because you were like in that illusion of, no, it can't be that this person is really doing that, and it kind of like sends you a little bit in that confusion, or you've been for a very long time in that confusion with this person. Could be that, but I really do feel it's going to be a shock in the system, and it's actually, you know, there's a reason why you're in this energy of forgiveness and not holding on to resentment, but just seeing through that mask and understanding that there are certain things that do not serve you that you need to let go of. Not hold on to, you know, that energy because of, you know, loyalties. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that's basically what I feel like is coming for you for the next 12 weeks. Not for you to be in high alert, but you know, there's a reason why the universe is wanting you to pay attention, and everything, oh my God, everything turned around. And also why you are getting out of the illusions of, you know, and there's a reason why I said the illusions of that, you know, loyalty that maybe you felt from other people, but actually it wasn't really that. You know, there's a reason why your intuition is so in tune right now. It's the universe is really showing you who is supposed to be sitting at your table and who isn't supposed to be sitting at your table, is what I'm feeling. Yeah. All right. Let's confirm that. We're going to get my moon cards and confirm, and then we will get our charmies and dice. Alrighty. Let's confirm that full reading, please. Actually, I want to confirm with these, with my shaman cards. I want to confirm with these. Let's confirm. Literally. Oh, changes. Confirmation. You're about to receive a lot of changes, but 29, retreat from whatever overwhelms you is what I'm feeling with this. Don't avoid, though. And ancient wisdom, being granted ancient wisdom. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to confirm with these because I love doing it with these. Confirm changes. 29, 40, and 34. Why am I hearing parent with 40? Emotions are running high. Confirmation. The overwhelming. These changes, under changes, emotions are running high. You can feel the changes brewing. Retreats. The answers you need are coming. It could come from a Capricorn. I was going to say Capricorn, but it could come from a Gemini. But it's so crazy how Gemini, they say that they're the two-faced zodiac sign. And you can see that. And I did say parents with this retreating in 40. Why do I feel like maybe it's a parent that, you know, and it's like literally it's like you don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. Ancient wisdom. Meditate and contemplate. Connect. New moon in Pisces. But also emotions with Pisces and psychic ability, because I feel like Pisces is very psychic. But luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Trust. Okay, so emotions are running high. These changes. Oh my God, leading to celebration. New moon. So moon dance, I'm sorry. So from supermoon to moon dance. These changes are preparing you for a celebration. Retreat and the answers you need are coming. And it's so crazy that I said parent, because also I'm staring at this retreat card, and can you see how it's that nest? And that bird, I feel like this is that bird, and you're like looking up that nest, like it's like that nest is kind of broken. So I really feel like it's coming from a parent. That Knight of Cups in reverse, that Knight of Wands in reverse, that Magician in reverse, and that Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there's a big boundary you're going to have to put up with that person. And maybe, you know, there's a reason why I say everything. It's like someone who has been in the background, someone from your close circle who has been, and my candle is literally like this big right now. Someone who is in your circle, in your very close circle, who has been in the background really, you know, not that they were doing magic work, but I feel like there has been a little bit of manipulation having to do with your Four of Wands energy, your community energy. Someone who benefited a lot with you not coming into completion with certain things is what I'm feeling. Answers you need are coming. Retreat. Patience. Moon cycles. It's part of a cycle. I want one more for that though. And it's so funny, literally all of the moon cycles. And I just got a moon cycle like banner thingy. Maybe you did as well. I want one more. Because that's really sick. That's, you know, it's like really, oh, watch for the signs. And that butterfly, you're going to transform out of it though. I'm feeling that with this. It's part of your transformation. Just let it be. All right, ancient wisdom, meditate and contemplate. Connecting with source is what I'm feeling with that. Stay in integrity. In your truth. Stay in your truth. Also, I'm kind of seeing that as, you know, what's connected to that retreat energy. Stay in your truth. Yep. Seek for support with your angels. Alrighty. Now that is out of the way, let's get some charmies. All right, let's get charmies. Whoa. So we have initials. So we have here Leo and Scorpio energy. And Scorpio energy is the devil. And Leo is the ego. But we have initials Q, S, N, K, W, and A. We have your happiness. Happiness. You know, you focusing on your happiness, and that was your true your first emotion, what the emotion you've been sitting on. I feel like that is something that you need to focus on, you know, that emotion. We have the moon, intuition, and hold on, and what is this? Hold on, let me look for it. And Mercury. So this is Mercury, so anything that has been having to do with communication issues as well, but Mercury, communication, and moon, intuition, your divine feminine energy. Meditate and contemplate, big for this collective. Meditate and contemplate. The time has come, but also, you know, this is my little clock, 1:55. Could be an important time. Maybe this is when the time you're seeing this. But I'm seeing like an alarm at 1:55. It came to my mind. Strength and abundance, citrine, but divine masculine energy, sun energy. That focus on your strength. You've been healing your heart, the purple heart. You've been healing your heart. Focus on that. And wisdom, ancient wisdom. But the elephant, wisdom of the elephant. Maybe you love elephants. But focus on your ancient wisdom is what I'm hearing. Meditate and contemplate. Really connect right now. All right, let's get dice. Important dates, birthdays, angel numbers you might be seeing or you need to look up. All right, so 4th of the 9th, 9th of the 4th, 94. A year, maybe the year you were born or this person was born as well. 44, 444. Stop. And you guys got that 444 with what? Which one was it? I think it was with this deck. 444. No, it was with that other deck my alchemizing one. So 444. 456 0000. Oh God, it went to 70 now, but it was on 0000, a new cycle beginning, and also 1010 completion. 1010 completion on the way. So 2nd of the 10th, 10th of the 2nd, 24th of the 6th, 24th of the 10th, 24th of the 4th. 66, 6 of the 6th portal energy, 4th of the 4th portal energy as well. 64 angel number, the creator is by your side, the flower of life. I love that number, beautiful angel number. 26 of the 4th, 26 of the 10th, 24th of the 10th, 6th of the 10th, 4th of the 10th, 10th of the 4th, 10th of the 6th, and 10th of the 2nd. And 4 by itself, divine masculine energy. Alrighty, so we have 70 by itself and 76 as well, angel number. So we have 5th of the 11th, 11th of the 5th, 66 again, 55, 5th of the 5th, portal energy, 66 of the 6th, portal energy, 8765, and 76 a year someone else was born in, because we did say 40, came to my mind for a reason. But 11th, I don't even know if the math is right, but it came to my mind. 11th of the 5th, 5th of the 11th, 5th of the 6th, 6th of the 5th, 12 of the 11th, 11th of the 12th, 5th of the 12th, 12 of the 5th, 12 of the 6th, 6 of the 12th, 8 by itself, karmic energy. What comes around goes around. But 12 of the 8th, 8th of the 12th, 8th of the 5th, 5th of the 8th, 8th of the 6th, 6th of the 8th. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be posting the divine masculine that is tied to this feminine later today. But I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Mwah! Bye!